The ground.
Yeah, you can tell early on he's got a little burst in his step, and that's a big pickup.
Eluding the pressure right. He will not go down.
Okay, let's just make this simple. We know that the running game is not their thing, but they can't just throw it on every single down without expecting some real heat from the pass rush.
Steps away to it, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Preston Smith. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. Looking to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down.
Well, that's certainly playing down and distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath by all means.
First down, Trubisky. They'll set up the screen to Howard. A tough running, but not a ton to show for it. They stop him shy of the 25. Only 3 there on the screen. It's second down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big gain.
Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground.
Here we go now. Green. All right, now look at Detroit.
Our first carry now for Jordan Howard. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is, and really a lot of the time they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
They'll need to get the play off quickly. On 3rd down, Trubisky dumps that off to his running back, Jordan Howard. And brought down, but not before he was able to break the tackle, and the extra effort moves the sticks. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. On 1st and 10, it's Trubisky. He's going to loft one deep left side here. That's caught inside the 20. A huge play there for Chicago. 54 yards.
Today's receivers in the NFL, they're the complete package nowadays. We know they can run, we know they can catch, but they have those big frames now. So oftentimes they just out-physical guys downfield and go up and catch the football. And we saw a big gain as a result on that play.
On 1st down, they run with Howard. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you've got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Clock running, under a minute to go in a scoreless first quarter. Now Trubisky to throw on second. And that'll be incomplete.
Used to have a coach who tell us all the time, those scouting reports aren't just to use up paper, guys. Well, nowadays, we're watching a computer screen, right? They scouted this team very well. Know that they like to use the running backs in the passing game. They covered that play successfully.
Incomplete pass on second down. Let's see what the offense draws up here on third. Out of the gun, Trubisky. Forced out to his left. He can run for it, and he will. Now a flag comes in from the umpire after a gain of about 4. And this looks like it's going to be holding. Umpire threw the flag, usually always indicates holding, and that's what we've got.
And depending on their positioning, where you are on the field, the umpire's got different responsibilities, but always, always making sure no one's holding.
And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. From the shotgun is Trubisky. And he can't hang on to it. Nearly picked. He's known for his hands defensively, but instead it just brings up 4th down. They'll try the field goal now with Graham Gano. This a 40-yard attempt from the left hash. And the 13-year man puts it through. The first look at the NFL scoreboard comes from the Motor City. The Jets have scored again, so they open up a 2-touchdown advantage. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. Jumpy on the right side of the line.
Sometimes when you're on the end, a little bit farther away from the ball, any type of movement will get you to jump, and that's exactly what happened there.
They go play action here on first down. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. And now following that sack, looks like we've got an injured man down there on the field. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. So the defense has put them in a tough spot. It's 2nd and long. So certainly not what they were hoping for, especially on the road. Their starter forced to the locker room to throw Webb. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. Now that screen there on 2nd down certainly didn't develop how they had hoped. Is that one they should have even tried, or is that one the quarterback sticks in his pocket?
I think the latter. I like what you said there, because trying is one thing. We can second guess just about every call. But in this case, when you realize that it's broken down, just throw it at the feet of your intended receiver so that no one can pick it off, right? You don't have the ball tipped up in the air, and you come back and try and pick up the first down on 3rd down. That way you don't lose any yardage.
Here's Brad Wing now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And now a high kick trying to pin him back. And all deep in his own territory. He coughs up the football. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. And they'll have a short field to work with inside the 15 at the 13-yard line. And a great spot to start this drive from here.
Here we go now.
Now a first down throw. Webb. And he's got it. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Some think the teams really won't throw a slant route unless you have a receiver that has a lot of stature to him. But sometimes the little guys, they get lost in there. People can't really locate them, and they run that quick cut on the slant, and oftentimes they can turn it into big plays.
Now they try the right side here. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. They'll say no gain on the play, so it was looking good, but nothing there, and now it's third down and inches. And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. Out of the gun, it's Webb. That's caught at the 3. And he is going to be knocked flat on his back. Oh, a big hit at the 3-yard line. Just a yard, but that's all they needed. And by the slimmest of margins, it'll be first and goal. They'll run it now out of the gun. And a big hit there as he runs into a brick wall right at the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll make it second and goal. Carry here for Orleans Darkwa. And he's going to bull his way into the end zone for a Giants touchdown. Orleans Darkwa, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Giants are in for 6. And this is up and good to make it 7-3. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will get out of bounds. No worries there, though. That still goes as a touchback. And now the Bears coming out as they get ready. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. Now it's Trubisky. He leaves this one for Howard. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. It'll be a gain of 6, and it's a second down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
This is Howard on second down. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up third.
Partner, you mind if I take off this headset and put on a coaching headset?
You want to get this running game going?
I want to get this running game going. I'm going down there and saying, gentlemen, we have got to run the football. We've got to get it going right now.
Yeah, to this point in the second quarter, it has been a struggle.
Here we go. Blue, line it.
From the gun on third down, it's Trubisky. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down. Well, they've had a pretty frustrating first half here offensively, and then just continued there with that incompletion.
Yeah, definitely frustrating for them, but heartening for the other guys. Those stop troops, they're enjoying things right now because they've made it very difficult for them throughout the half.
And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. And this one will be touchdown inside the 40-yard line. And New York set to take the field. And they had the touchdown during the last drive, and I'm guessing that you like the balance they had on that last drive.
And I loved it. Forget liking it. Absolutely love what they were doing, because to be ahead of a defense that much, where every play call you have, run or pass, is working pretty well for you.
Makes you look like a genius.
It really does. It also lets you know that your preparation was pretty good, and now the defense has to do all the adjusting.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. And after getting tackled, he's still down and looking very slow to get up. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. Second down, just 1 yard to go.
All right, here we go. Green, 39.
Now Darquan. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1.
So after that stop, you know that third down is not a gimme if you're on the offensive team. So what are you going to do? Run it again? Or maybe you go play action and try and throw the ball and pick up the necessary yardage.
The Giants on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. They'll run again now with Darquan. And he will not only not get the yard he needed, he goes the wrong direction. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down.
And, partner, in a lot of short yardage situations, you'll see the linebackers step up into the gaps, what we call mugging the line of scrimmage, to make sure they take away all spaces, all creases. That one worked really well for them.
Now only needed a yard, instead went backwards. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. Now it's Hammond. An excellent return that time, 26 yards. And the Bears take over. The second quarter score, meanwhile, down in Arizona. Early lead in that one for the Packers. Andrew Luck, a single touchdown pass to this point in that one. Now Trubisky on first down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. A big hit. Knocked down sideways at the 41-yard line.
Well, if you want to be known as dependable to your quarterback, that's what you have to do. Go into the middle of the field, know the hit is coming, and catch the football. And that's exactly what he just got done.
And defensively, a little deflating to be able to lay that hit and not have the ball pop free, right?
No doubt about it, because your goal defensively, knock it free so that they say, okay, guess what? We're not going to throw it in there anymore. Now, they'll still continue to be aggressive.
2 minutes remain here in the first half. We're back to East Rutherford, but first this timeout.
Now let's go. Green, 39. Green, 39.
On second down, Trubisky. Hauled in by Anderson, left side. 23 yards on the play. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did.
Hurry up, here we go. Green, 39.
They'll throw on first down with Trubisky. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
The one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? So they jumped on the left side of that line.
And you know when you're at the end spot, you are like in the starting blocks, waiting for the pistol to fire and go, and he jumped a little bit too early.
Here we go now. 3-19. 3-19.
On second down, here's Trubisky. Space to run past the 20. Over the middle, the tight end Shaheen with it. And down inside the 15 he goes. They give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains.
Hurry up, here we go. 3-19.
From the red zone now, here's Trubisky on first down. Dancing to his left. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down. And you can almost feel Trubisky saying, let's get to the line and hurry up.
All right, here we go. 3-19. 3-19. Detroit.
From the gun, it's Trubisky. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. Dalvin Tomlinson in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. The Bears on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7.
Set. Green 39. Green 39.
Trubisky will throw. And he's going to go down again. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
A second quarter score from Carson. Chargers continue to pull away. They have opened that lead up even further. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. And Gano's kick is right through. But now there is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what this is about. So we've reached halftime here at MetLife Stadium with the Giants out in front. As we send you down to Orlando where we check in with Larry Ridley and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Larry. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. So here's the Bears offense now as they get set to start this third quarter. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up. And we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. They go with Howard to begin the drive. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. A gain of 3, second down.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. Throwing here, Trubisky. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Anderson. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. He got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs. Now the offense lining up 1st and 10.
Let's go. 3-19.
Trubisky with the give to Howard. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and it'll be second and very short. Here's Trubisky. And he will find his man on the outside. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you can get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch there.
Now a play fake here on first down. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And a big collision there as he winds up flat on his back at the 15-yard line. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. And now the offense operates in the red zone. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and no more. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. So nothing there, but maybe you blame that on the blocking.
Yeah, at some point you've got to win at the point of attack, and on that play, that was all the defense. They made it happen.
And here comes play number 6 on this drive. Here's Trubisky to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. That catch good for 5. It's third down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
The Bears on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 6.
Let's go! 3-19! 3-19! Watch it now, Barney!
Now it's Trubisky. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
I think that's a good job there defensively. They did allow them to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let them get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up 4th. And Gano's kick is right through. And with that, the lead changes hands here in this third quarter. So all 9 points for him coming via the field goal, and this last one puts him out in front.
And all these field goals are great, but it's touchdowns that win games for you in the NFL. So you just wonder if settling for 3 on some of these drives is going to come back to haunt him.
And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21-yard line. Here's the Giants offense now getting set to start the third quarter. They're down in this game, a chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
Now a handoff as they run left side. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. Second down following the run. Here's Webb. He shakes it off. But now he's swallowed up and taken down. And they brought the pressure there just right up the gut, didn't they?
Yeah, they certainly did. And, you know, when you've got so many different responsibilities as an offensive line, you got to deal with the nose tackle, the two defensive tackles or ends, and then sometimes you just can't account for everyone. The linebacker slipped free.
The Giants on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 5.
Let's go. 3-19.
Webb. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Preston Smith in there to get him his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. Here's Brad Wing now as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. Hammond now to return. Fights loose. And, oh, he is really laid out that time. Knocked flat on his back. 21 yards. Well done on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. They run play action for Howard. Now Trubisky. He's going to rifle one deep left. He rifles one that's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman. And the return stops just a little bit shy of midfield at the 48-yard line.
Partner, when you're playing cover 2, this is like a tag team for the safeties. Each of them gets a half-field responsibility. Their job, stay as deep as the deepest receiver in any zone, read the football, and go make a play. In this case, the free safety made the best play, an interception.
Back up. Here we go now. Here we go. Over.
They'll send a receiver in motion left.
6 yards. Check 6 yards.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, you had to punt on your first drive, and on the first play of the second drive, you end up going backwards. I would dare say they need something good to happen right here, right now.
Let's go.
On 2nd down, Webb. Throwing for his running back, and he's got it complete. And he's brought down. A solid gain of 15 yards, and the sticks move.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Being chased out left. Now the ball comes loose, and this is picked up by the Bears. And the return out shy of midfield to the 46-yard line.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk-reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit, and in this case, lose the football?
So should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze it, but I think ultimately you got to look at it as a first option, taking care of the ball, getting what you can, and that's it. Don't worry about it anymore.
And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Hurry up. Here we go. 3-19.
Back now here at MetLife Stadium. It's been a good one so far. Just a 2-point game here as we get set for quarter number 4.
Here we go. Green 39.
Now Trubisky. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. He was trying to keep his eyes downfield. Nobody came open.
He's trying to do everything that he had been taught, right? Every bit of the technique. But if no one's open, there is no technique except make sure you hold on to the ball as you go to the ground when you're getting sacked.
Let's see what they draw up here. 3rd and long following the sack of Trubisky.
Detroit! Detroit! Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39.
Now Trubisky to throw. Able to find Shaheen, the tight end. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. They chalk that one up as a gain of 34 on 3rd down. This is Howard, and he'll get about 5 here as he'll take this down inside the 20-yard line. Good gain there on 1st down, and keeps them in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. Trubisky to throw on 2nd. Escaping the pressure right. That is caught at the 7. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Robbie Anderson, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Bears will extend their lead. And that makes it a 9-point game. Gano out to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Giant offense now making their way back out onto the field. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, and pushed it.
Webb can't escape as he goes down.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
Here we go now.
A play fake. Now Webb. And he is out of bounds, getting it across the 30-yard line. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on 3rd.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and, of course, foot dragging.
A little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
Now Webb. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he will have the 1st down as he's brought down up near midfield. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10.
Hurry up, here we go.
Webb now from the gun. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Right, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
All right, here we go.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Webb. Throws right side, and that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 23 yards on the play. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. So step off the 5 yards.
Yeah, partner, you know, defensive end, he wants to get into the offensive backfield. He wants that get off to be as fast as possible. A little too quick on that one.
From the gun, Webb finding his safety valve here. That's complete. Give him 2 yards on that play, and that'll make it second down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Here's Webb. His throw incomplete.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete.
All right, here we go. Blue landing. Blue landing. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
From the gun on third down. Webb. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down.
I'm not sure we could spot any tendency here on this third down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they run successful.
And his kick is good. And the deficit trimmed to 6 now at 16-10. All right, so you needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal then maybe not exactly what they wanted, but it's a necessary first step.
Still plenty of time remaining, but you could really use a stop defensively after the kickoff, preferably a 3 and out.
This is taken at the 3. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
They go play action here on first down. Buying time to his left. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
So they're leading. They have possession of the football, and certainly this is where they just want to milk the clock.
Green 39. Green 39.
On the toss play, Howard. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. On the NFL scoreboard there in the 4th now in Carson. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. If they can hold on, the win would be number 8 for them on the campaign. On first, they go right back to Howard. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. A give to Howard. And he's brought down. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
First down and 10 now for the offensive group. A yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
On the NFL scoreboard, they are in the fourth now in Carson. Chargers have scored again, so they are really opening it up. They run with Howard. And he's going to get this inside the 30. It'll go as a gain of 12, and that should just about wrap this one up.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
The win for the Bears just around the corner. They go down to a knee. A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted, no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
You take it and you run with it. And you know you primed the pump all week in your own home facility. No one thinks we can do this. Only people who believe are right here in this room. And then you go on the road, band together, and get it done.
So for the Bears, it's an important win for their playoff hopes as they move to 8-5. And they'll return home next week to take on the Miami Dolphins. Meanwhile, for the Giants, they can ill afford to drop too many more as they fall to 7-6 on the year. And they'll try to get back on track next week as they head to Dallas to take on the Cowboys. So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. With that, we sign off from MetLife Stadium.